to New York.
And we know these two teams have some history between them. Should make for a fun contest.
Yeah, there's no doubt that the attention to this one is a bit elevated. It's game day, and I'm glad we're here.
Now here's Porter. To the left wing. There's Russell with a three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Russell's got the first 3 points tonight for the Nets. Hill looking it over. Outside Leonard. This one for three. Drains the three-pointer. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big men up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
Allen, right side. Shot clock at 6. Puts the fadeaway right on the money.
Showing a lot of confidence on that shot. Allen's assertiveness here is terrific.
Pass to Barrett. And it's sent back by Allen. Ball with it. He's picked up by Hill. And it's sent back by Leonard.
Let this be a reminder, when you're going up for a shot, it's always important to know where Kawhi Leonard may be lurking.
Count it.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Back to Ball.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. The first one falls for him. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for New York. And Hill has it in the corner. A three-pointer off the mark.
He really suffocated him there, guys. Just excellent work.
Pass to Allen. Outside Porter. Outside Ball. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Outside Green. To the inside. Hill. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Yeah, Draymond Green, we know he plays with attitude and he plays with force. And his teammates appreciate the unselfish approach he has.
Now, here is Russell. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The Nets shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. And the first one at the line is good.
I don't think there's any question about the talent level that D'Angelo Russell has. Now it's about planting his seeds so that the roots grow with an organization.
Here's Hill. Pass to Hero. No good that time. And it's the Nets taking it the other way.
And Jared Allen, the big man out of Texas, a big part of his impact is how well he moves as a center. Very long and covers a ton of ground on both ends.
Allen, that's good.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And with Allen, the amount of floor he can cover with a few steps is staggering.
And Kevin, it lets him take away chances and opportunities on D. On the other end, one step to the hoop and he's completely relocated as a target. One of the best moving bigs in our league.
There's Russell with a three. 80 that time from Leonard.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Back to Butler. Pass to Hill. Launches it. LeVert grabs the miss. Nets leading by 4. Out left to the wing. From the wing. No good that time. The Knicks go the other way with it. And now the Knicks on the break. Leonard with the bucket. Leonard's got his third basket of the night.
Just a lightning bolt there in transition. No one can match up with Kawhi, especially at his position. That time they paid a price.
Now here's Allen. Ball no good. Butler deciding where to go with it. Pass to Hero. Jacks up a three. Rebound Brooklyn. Now here's LeVert. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Leonard with the steal. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. It'll be a jump ball. Knocked away. It's the Nets now. Up top, Russell. He's got 5. It's LeVert on the wing. Back to Allen. Shoots from 14. Just 5 to shoot. And Butler sends it back.
Great defense from Jimmy Butler, judging when that shot was going up and getting the rejection.
New York trailing. Outside, Green. Here's Butler. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
Draymond Green, a modern-day big, and of course we know the impact he has defensively, but for his career, he's only hitting around 30% of his threes, and the last 2 seasons have been well below that. It's still his willingness to take them that's going to keep the defense honest.
When Draymond plays the center position, though, Brent, 30% from 3 isn't all that bad.
Well, again, we'll go back to the idea of the threat of the shooter. That's going to create more space for all of the action that's happening behind Draymond Green. And, of course, we know his willingness to pass up shots to the preferred pass. That's where he really makes an impact.
And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Pass to Hero. They shoot again. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
The Knicks shooting their first foul shot of the night.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
You think about how quickly it was that Kawhi Leonard just rocketed into superstardom. And as a leader of a very proud franchise, if you're a coach, he's everything you'd maybe want in a player.
The Nets need to get a shot off here. Allen. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And so New York calls timeout. They're first. Greg, I know you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to affecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. The Knicks with the lead. Pass to Washington. New York, no good that time either.
and close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Out to Russell. Outside, ball. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Porter. Shoots over Washington. Porter, no luck.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Porter with the steal. Here's Russell. Robinson with the block.
The 7'4" wingspan of Robinson going to work on that shot. Swatted away.
Here's Hero. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And Josh Jackson picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Pass to Hero. 6 to shoot. With the shot. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
Such a smooth shooter. Assertive Hero right now on offense.
Outside, Russell. Back to Ball.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
And it's Washington missing. Nets trailed by 4. Outside, Porter. Can they get it? Good, and the assist goes to Russell.
Yeah, I feel for him right now, guys. He's much better than this 1 for 4 start. He just needs to relax a little bit out there and let that game come around to him.
Bobbed up there for Robinson. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Yeah, throw it anywhere you want. Mitchell Robinson knows what to do.
Outside, Russell. Pass to Jackson. From past the arc. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Yeah, that's really just the right decision. The offense presented it to Jackson. Nice job out of the pick and roll.
Butler in the corner. Back to Robinson. Butler with the ball. And Josh Jackson picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Butler in the corner. Just 4 to shoot. The rebound by the Nets. .157 left to play in the first quarter. And Joseph gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And the Nets making a change here.
Substitution for the Nets.
Here is Russell. He's got 5. Pass to Payton. 5 to shoot. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
Back to Butler. From the arc. Allen with the rebound. And so Allen will bring it up for Brooklyn.
And that's his second foul already, and that's going to force him to tone down his aggression defensively.
For Brooklyn, they have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
Well, we've seen indications of Payton and his all-around game, but we just would want to see the evolution of the shot come along, just more consistent from the outside. That's the next step.
Now, here's Joseph. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Here's Payton. Pass to Porter. .55 seconds left here in the first quarter. Now Burks. It's stolen by Monk. And here we go. Fast break. Payton's got it. Nurkic up top. Porter in the corner. Stolen by Washington. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Burks' shot is good.
Hero knowing about the whens and the wheres for an assist.
Brooklyn trailing. And here is Payton. Pass to Monk. From deep. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. And the Nets lead by 1.
You risk getting torched when somebody's open. Payton's skilled enough to find the open man.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's the Nets up by 1. And we'll be back with you for the start.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Brooklyn Nets.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Nets, what do you guys think?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Pretty prime example here of how to space the floor and do it correctly. When you do it, that's the kind of thing that happens.
Here's Hero. Green with the ball. Pass to Hero. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Washington. Rebound by Nurkic.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
Greg, maybe not the tallest big in the league, but Washington's reach is the great equalizer.
He stands only 6'7", but that 7'2" wingspan, it allows him to play big, snatch rebounds in traffic, and make contested shots in the paint. I think the young fella's got a bright future.
Greg, you and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams and players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in a team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. New York trailing. Pass to Green. Some nice passing by New York here. Got that bucket in no time at all. Hero's got 5 now.
Tyler Hero ready to pull the trigger at any time.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Last season, during the hiatus, the Knicks did a retrospective of Linsanity. You remember that stretch in 2012. Jeremy Lin took the league by storm. He said he was floored to be recognized in such a fashion. And for New Yorkers who are going through so much, it was a chance to reminisce about some pleasant surprises. Guys?
Great, David. Thank you. Pass to Monk. And that one, good. Monk's got his second bucket tonight. And so here is New York. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Now Green. He's guarded by Nurkic. That one's not going to go. And Brooklyn will come the other way.
They've been able to have some team success in this game despite what's been an awful shooting night for them.
Fires from 14. Lock at 6. The shot, no good. The Knicks with the lead. Pass to Barrett. Wide open look. And that one drops. Now here's Payton. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Good show of confidence. Payton looking good, trying his luck from the interior that time.
Pass to Green. And here's Barrett. Now Green. Three-pointer. Barrett, no good. Burks with the steal. It's Barrett on the wing. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
The number 3 pick back in the 2019 draft. RJ wanted to play for the Knicks. He knew it wouldn't be easy with all the turmoil last season. Boy, was that an understatement.
So he gets them both. You know, Greg, you asked Barrett. He said he felt better prepared for the glare of the New York media after his one season at Duke because, you know, playing there is in the national limelight. You're on a star-studded team.
Yeah, I mean, playing with Zion Williamson, Cam Reddish, and Trey Jones, the Knicks could use a little more star talent, though, if they're going to turn the corner.
Count that bucket.
And Nurkic testing his luck from the mid-range.
Here's Hero. He's got 5. Burks on the wing. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Burks has got the lead back up to 4 now for the Knicks.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Pass to Barrett. Here's Hero. Launches a 3. And R.J. Barrett gets the 3. Barrett's got the lead up to 7 now for New York.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
On for 3. The rebound by Washington.
Yeah, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
To the middle. And the rebound by Nurkic.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Ball. And again, it's the Nets missing.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things, winning, you know, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, is to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
Back to Russell. Over Barrett. And again, it's the Nets missing. Here's New York. They're on a 17-6 run. It's Barrett on the wing. Nurkic with the block.
Nurkic big and blocking.
Here's Russell. It's rebounded by New York.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
It's good from long range. Hill's got 5 now.
Nice job there from George Hill setting up. He's an effective three-point shooter.
On the wing, Porter. Back to Ball. To the paint. Over Hill. Ball, no good.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
Pass to Russell. Outside, Ball. Porter in the corner. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Porter's got his second basket.
Sound decision maker offensively. Porter doesn't hesitate on those catch and shoot jumpers.
From the corner. And it's Leonard missing.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
Nurkic with it. Leonard picks him up. Out of bounds. New York takes possession. The Knicks leading by 10. Outside Hill. Pass to Barrett. A three-pointer is right on target. Barrett's got a pair of triples in the second now for New York.
George Hill recognizing when his man was open, an effective pass that time.
Here's Nurkic. The shot, no good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Outside Leonard. That one doesn't go. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. In transition, here come the Nets. Jackson's got the ball.
This is when Josh Jackson can be a problem. Out in transition, sprinting wide, filling the lane, and then filling it up.
Pass to Leonard. Over Porter. And it's Leonard missing.
It's not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Outside Ball. And the Nets, another three.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
Butler on the wing. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Butler's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, after a first quarter where they struggled from long range, they've really started to get it closer to the basket.
Here's Nurkic. The Knicks pull it in.
He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter.
Now Butler. .124 left in the second quarter. Jackson in the corner. Outside Porter. Pass to Nurkic. Over Noel. And it's Brooklyn scoring again.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
Left side Leonard.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Right wing. Looking to get it going. And it's Russell missing. The Knicks leading by 8. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Butler with the ball. He's picked up by Russell. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Timeout, timeout.
Leonard's got 12 points in the game.
Guard it.
You know, what a game by Leonard, but you wouldn't know it by the way he's reacting out there, just stone-faced, but getting the job done.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
And the Knicks making a change here. 19 seconds left here in the second. And here's LeVert. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. He got it up.
Well, Jimmy Butler has a defensive reputation, and right now we're getting a chance to see that.
And so it's New York holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We come back right after this. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. The Knicks leading by 11. And here's Hill for three. And again, New York with the triple.
That's a nice looking jumper there. Love to see it when George Hill rises up with some confidence in his face.
Payton with the ball. Near the three-point line, it's Porter. No good, shot missing. So New York will take it the other way. Pass to Green. Back to Butler. And he uses the glass on the layup. Butler's got his third bucket of the night.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Now, here's Monk. Garrett covering. The shot by Monk is no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Now, here's Barrett. Changes up. And that's an intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Outside Butler. Pass to Barrett. Inside. 6 on the shot clock.
And how about, and with that great length and awareness, Allen continues to build his reputation as a shot blocker.
Porter with it. Three-pointer. The shot, no good.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
Back to Butler. New York moving it around. Pass to Barrett. Outside, Green. Misses the three. Nets trail by 16. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Payton gets the bucket. Payton's got 5 now.
Yes, finally one drops after the 0 of 3 start.
New York with the ball. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Here's Butler. 6 points for him. And the Knicks miss again. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Pass to Porter. Allen outside. Back to Porter. Shot clock at 6. Sinks the triple. He's got 8.
And you gotta love that three-point stroke of Monk. I mean, he's got such a high arcing shot there. It gives it a good chance to go in from deep.
Here's Barrett. Porter pulls it in. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Brooklyn. They trail by 11. And following this game, they'll challenge the Grizzlies on the road at the FedEx Forum in Memphis. That'll be just one game played away from home for them.
And part of yet another great Kentucky recruiting class, Monk declared along with De'Aaron Fox, Bam Adebayo, 2 other 5 stars. I mean, talk about an NBA factory. That school is always competitive.
LeVert in the corner. Allen outside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on R.J. Barrett.
And his teammates love this. When Allen is aggressive trying to score, really puts pressure on the opposing defense.
And Allen drops them both. And Monk made second-team All-American in his only year with the Wildcats, looking unstoppable on many occasions.
I mean, he just overwhelmed college opponents with his athleticism. But you get to the NBA, you find out how many great athletes are in this league. That's when you have to retool aspects of your game, which is what Monk is in the process of doing. Giving up a run here, can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a 4th? I'm not sure.
Here's Hill. He's got 8. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. There will be a subtle but significant change on the court this season. Wilson is now the official basketball supplier for the NBA and its affiliated leagues. In fact, they were the association's original supplier starting in 1946. Now, after a nearly 4-decade hiatus, Wilson reclaims that position. Guys, back to you.
We appreciate that, David. Thank you.
And, Bones, when you look at Jimmy Butler's elite impact at both ends, you could argue he's the best 2-way shooting guard in the NBA.
Klay Thompson might have something to say about that, GA, but certainly Jimmy Butler and his physical presence allows him to play a multitude of positions. So sliding down to the 3 and getting physical is something that Jimmy will do. We know that he'll take on any assignment and compete with it.
Pass to Russell. Here's Allen. Back to LeVert. There's Porter with the 3. Doesn't go for him. Now the Knicks take it the other way.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
Pass to Burks. There's the 3. Good on the 3-point shot. Burks has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
The kick out to Porter. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
Well, he got off to a terrific start from the perimeter, but in the second half, he can't seem to build on that early success.
And it's Leonard, top of the key. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Leonard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Allen, right side. That one's off, still out of sync.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Some nice passing by New York here. Leonard looking around. Pass to Hill. Here's Butler. Lays it up off the glass. Butler's got 10 points in the game.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
Back to Porter. To the wing on the left. Russell from long range. And again, it's the Nets missing. Outside Hill. Pass to Green. Outside Leonard. Butler on the wing. Down low. Green. A shot by Burks. Nobody around. Nice open look, but it's no good. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Now LeVert. Misses from close range. And here is Green. No points in the game yet for him. And the call will be against Karis LeVert. That's his first foul. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Greg, your son's been drafted. You were drafted in the NBA. As you look back on the process that you went through and your son Cole has gone through, what are some of the flags? What are some of the things that stand out to you?
First and foremost, boy, how time flies. I mean, it wasn't
Yeah, no
that long
kidding.
ago, at least
No
it feels
kidding.
like, that they were calling my name on draft night. But
91, right?
Yeah.
91.
You know, every stage of life, though, has its joys. And listen, to play the game I love and now see him playing it at this level, it's truly a blessing. And in his case, he probably loves it even more. You know, he didn't grow up the way I did. He grew up just with a true love and passion for the game. So it's humbling and obviously something that I take great pride in.
You were taken out of UNLV 1991, number 12 overall. I remember it like it was yesterday. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for Brooklyn. Pass to Payton. Back to Russell. Now Doumbouya to stop the run. And Russell gets it to go. Russell's got 7.
Well, excellent awareness. Enough room for D'Angelo to squeeze one off that time.
Offensive rebound. Here's Robinson. Nurkic with the block. And another shot. Doumbouya pulls it in. Nets trail by 21. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Trying more and more to utilize the three-pointer. It's a good idea. That's his second 3 of the game. 1 in each half.
Outside, Joseph. Pass to Washington. And Sekou Doumbouya is going to pick up a foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul.
Here's Hero. Off target from outside. Brooklyn with the ball. They trail by 18. There's Russell with the 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Russell's got 8 points in the quarter.
Now, the D has done a very poor job at contesting him from outside, guys. He's tearing into them right now, and they cannot stop him.
Here's Hero. Doesn't go that time. The Nets go the other way with it. Outside, Russell. Pass to Nurkic. Back to Russell. Here's Toupin. Shot clock at 5. 11 feet away. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Knicks ball.
New York leading by 15. Joseph with the ball. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pass to Burks. Here's Washington. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Washington's got a pair of 3s now here in the 3rd for New York.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Now here's Nurkic. Over Robinson. Offensive rebound. Here's Toupin. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Toupin's got his first points of the night. Pass to Robinson. Washington with it. Over Doumbouya. Washington, that's good. And the Knicks lead by 18. .105 left to play in the third. Now, here's Nurkic. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
That's tipped. And it's the Knicks with the ball. Here's Hero. He has 5. Here's Robinson. Off on the layup.
You know, altered shots don't show up on the official stat sheet, but as we saw there, he does a great job of doing that as well as collecting the rebound.
Out to Russell. Five-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Hero. Pass to Burks. Fires top of the key. Over to the wing. From deep. And again, New York with the triple. Now, here is Russell. Here's Nurkic. Jump shot is good. Nurkic has got his 3rd bucket of the night. And so it's New York taking a 19-point lead into the break. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And so Payton will bring it up for Brooklyn. 19-point game. Pass to Nurkic. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. The shot by Payton, no good. New York with the ball. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Inside. Hits the close-range jumper.
Maybe the halftime break was good for him, allowed him to step back, calm himself down, get himself in the right frame of mind, and now shots are falling.
Payton looking around. Now Monk. And he drops it in from the low post.
Anytime Monk gets room to shoot, especially inside, he's such a crafty guard who you want to see pulling the trigger from inside.
Goes up on the high post. The offensive rebound. Good on the shot.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Payton outside. Pass to Nurkic. Here's Monk. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Nurkic getting more and more comfortable at finding the open men on this team.
And here's Burks. Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by Payton. Here's Toupon. The 3. Robinson pulls it in. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. And Elfrid Payton with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Checking into the next.
Here's Hero. Pass to Thibault. Robinson up top. 5 on the clock. New York needs to get off a shot. Looking to get back on track here. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Payton right side. Nurkic in the post. Some solid defense from Robinson. New York leading by 19 points. The three from Joseph. Burks on the wing. The second chance effort. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson.
And guys, the offensive rebounding really has stood out here this half. All those second chance points are helping them maintain that lead.
Pass to Monk. Fires the three. Robinson pulls it in.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Joseph has an open look. The rebound by the Nets. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Out to Payton. Tipped away. Stolen by Joseph. New York calls timeout.
Whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
Here's Noel. Pass to Hero. The 3-ball. Knocks down the 3-ball.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And that one, good.
You got to appreciate just the presence of mind there. Monk demonstrating solid court awareness by finding the open man.
Pass to Hero. Here's Burks. Brooklyn with the rebound. And here is Ball. And it's Noel with the rebound. Outside, Joseph. Pass to Hero. Back to Noel. Clock at 6. New York moving it around. And here's Joseph for 3. No good that time. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Ball with it. Picked up by Joseph. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Back to Ball. Pass to Dumboya. Monk with the ball. Tries again. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Greg, the NBA under Adam Silver has been aggressive, looking for ways to enhance the product and attract fans. Where do you fall on that point? Push the envelope or don't rock the boat, or maybe somewhere in between?
I think it might be somewhere in between. These days, people's attentions can be pulled in so many different directions. I think they're smart to not rest on their laurels and to continue to try to evolve. But with that evolution, sometimes it's not going to come over as well as they would like. But I'm a fan of some of the experiments, I should say, that we've tried thus far. And I hope the league continues to push the envelope.
That's a good thought. Burks for 3. Monk grabs the board. Now here's Ball. It's LeVert on the wing. Back to Ball. Pass to Monk. Now here's Ball. Makes it off the glass. Ball's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Here's Hero.
And drafted 13th out of Kentucky, Tyler Hero impressing right out of the gates that rookie season.
And I think this is very much the type of player that comes in with confidence, a skill level, and an IQ, and ultimately a guy who wants to compete.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Greg, we are in an era of positionless basketball. And we know the All-Star game now has a 2 backcourt, 3 front court position as opposed to 2 guards, 2 forwards, and a center when you're voting. Should they get rid of those designations entirely?
I tell you what, I think you could make a strong case for that. You go back to last season, many felt Jimmy Butler got robbed of a starting spot.
Yes.
I think, listen, this is the fans' vote. Why not the 5 top vote getters? I don't care if they're 4 guards. If the 5 players that the fans want to see the most play a certain position, then so be it. You know, they're not going to play all 48 minutes. You're still going to have your 7 other spots to kind of balance out the roster. I say just let the fans tell you the 5 they want to see, and let's go play.
New York calls timeout. New York leading by 21. Here's Hero. Shoots. They get it back. Noel. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
Great to have Noel active like that, proving how dangerous he can be on the inside.
Pass to Porter. Now LeVert. Now Porter. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Barrett. And they're moving it up. Greg, you know, we're seeing players take control of their free agent destiny. Do players get a bad rap for that and switching teams?
Listen, I don't know if you get a bad rap, but you're going to catch the wrath of the fan base. You think of Paul George in Indy or KD in OKC, and fans, they're going to feel jilted. There's no doubt about it. They're going to feel scorned.
Yeah. Jones looking for an opening. Here's Hero. Over Russell. Hero no good. Nets trailed by 21. Right side, Ball. There's Porter with the 3. It's rebounded by New York. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Pass to Barrett. New York moving it around. Nails the baby hook.
RJ is going to improve year after year on the skill to recognize plays and to stay a step ahead of the D.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
LeVert from outside. Bangs home the trifecta. LeVert's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. The Knicks leading by 20. Pass to Hero. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
In a flash, Tyler Hero makes his way to the inside. Nice use of his athleticism.
Outside, Porter. That 3 off the mark. And here's Jones. Here's Hero. Here's the 3. Porter pulls it in. Timeout called, the Nets. Greg, we're seeing the game evolve. We're seeing more and more big men displaying perimeter skills. Do you like that? Or is there a part of you that misses those days when it all played out inside the lane in a very condensed area?
Listen, Kev, I think the game has kind of evolved on from the impact that the bigs had on the interior, but not the impact that they're having on the game. The reality is the game just doesn't stand still. And now as a big, you've got to have far more versatility. You got to be able to play in space. And as a fan, I just find the game to be more appealing to watch with the freedom of movement, the flow, and more of the skill set being put on display.
I agree. Here's Allen. And the rejection by Noel.
Noel in there to intimidate and does so there.
Hits it from three-point range.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Knicks.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
Here's Ball. Shot clock at 5. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession.
Brooklyn ball.
41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's LeVert. Count the basket.
and the gracefulness with which LeVert shoots the basketball. He makes that tricky floater look easy.
Jones from outside. Porter pulls it in. There's 21 seconds left in the game. Out to the right wing. Bounce pass, Russell. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And so he hits the technical free throw. Here's Russell. So no problem for New York as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did today.